My dear viewers, today discuss the part 2 matter based on ICSE class 8. To take the part 1 video of matter, please show the description box. My dear viewers, first the question: state the kinetic molecular theory of matter. The kinetic molecular theory of matter states that the matter is made up of particles that are constantly moving. All the particles have energy, but the energy varies depending on the temperature the sample of matter is in. This, in turn, determines whether the substance exists in the solid, liquid, or gaseous state. Next question: state the law of conservation of mass. The mass in an isolated system can neither be created nor be destroyed, but can be transformed from one form to another. According to the law of conservation of mass, the mass of the reactants must be equal to the mass of the products for a low energy thermodynamic process. Next question: what is the difference between vaporization and boiling? First point: the main difference between boiling and vaporization is that vaporization takes place at all the temperature when any compound or element is heated, while boiling takes place at a particular temperature. Only that is known as boiling point. Next point, point number 2. During the boiling, the liquid substance is converted into gaseous directly. But in vaporization, there is a state of matter basically from solid or liquid to gaseous form. Point number 3. During the boiling, only top level of water turns into gas. But in vaporization, all the water present to be vaporized turn into gas. Next point, point number 4. Boiling occurs very rapidly and is a fast process, but vaporization is quite a slow process. Next question: what is sublimation? Explain. Sublimation is the conversion between the solid and the gaseous phases of matter with no intermediate liquid state. For those of us interested in the water cycle, sublimation is most often used to describe the process of snow and ice changing into water vapor in the air without first melting into water. Next question: how are melting point and boiling point of a substance different from each other? Melting point is the temperature at which a solid changes into a liquid, but boiling point is the temperature at which a liquid changes into a gas. Next question: write the postulate of kinetic theory of matter. The main postulate of kinetic theory of matter are: point number 1, matter consists of small particles called molecules. Point number 2, the molecules are always in random motion. Next point, the molecules attract one another with a force which decreases as the distance between them increases. Next question, what are the characteristics of matter in the liquid state? Point number 1, the first point, liquid have a fixed volume but no fixed shape. Next point, liquid can be compressed. Large pressure is required to compress them. Liquid have lesser density, that is the density than solids. Intermolecular forces of attraction is weaker than solids. Next question, explain briefly the changes in state of matter. Changing states of matter occur when matter loses or absorbs energy. When a substance absorbs energy, the atoms or molecule move more rapidly, and this increased kinetic energy pushes particles far enough that they change form. This energy is actually heat or thermal energy. Next question, what are the characteristics of matter in the solid state? First point number 1, definite mass, volume and shape. Next point number 2, short intermolecular distance. Next point, short intermolecular forces. Next point number 4, the constituent particles remain fixed at their position and can only oscillate about their main positions. Next point number 5, solid are incompressible and rigid. Next point, the last point of the 6th, high density. Next question, what are the characteristics of matter in the gaseous state? Point number 1, first point, the molecules of gases are very loosely packed. Next point number 2, gases neither have a definite shape nor a definite volume. Next point number 3, gases diffuse rapidly. Point number 4, gases can be compressed to a high extent. Thank you, my dear viewers. Thank you.